Welcome back to my channel. My name is Judith. On this channel, I'm trying to share my journey to being more intentional and getting things done, having my goals and vision in the forefront of my mind. And the best time to actually get started on this is in the month of January. There's something powerful about vision boards. You need to have a vision in order to know where you're going. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. I know it's all over the internet, but I just want to share my little experience with vision board. This vision board is pretty old. I've moved with this one from houses to houses. It's just crazy. I put this vision board together in 2011. And what is amazing about this, when I started having this practice of putting my vision board together, I just noticed how focused I became when it comes to my goals and the plan that I had for my life. This is one of the oldest vision board that I have with me. I've made a couple before, but this is one of the oldest, and this is 2011. The striking thing about putting a vision board together is that, look at this. I did the same thing. I put this vision board together. That was, if you can see, I'm not quite sure. It says January 24, 2015, right? I put this vision board together in January 24th, 2015. I remember when I put this one, I put it together January 24th, 2011. I wish you could see this close up. I'm going to show you like an overlay of this so you can have a good idea. I remember I wrote somewhere, wow, on the same day, 4 years later, I put together another vision board. It's just how your mind starts to work when you're used to putting a vision together. I just wanted to share this experience. The other striking thing about this vision board, if you see this little cutout, it says change your outlook. 4 years later, for some reason, change your outlook on life. I have the same magazine cutout. And what else? And I have like a dream house and a vacation in paradise, because that was my vision, taking more vacation time. This one, the vision board 2015, look at vacation in paradise, right? And then the same time, 4 years before, I had found the same magazine cover. I mean, it might just be telling me that I use the same magazine, but it's just how focused my mind is on the same idea, on the same goal, on the same purpose. I was shook in my spirit when I noticed this, because when I do it, I don't pay attention at the old one. I just put it together, and it just aligned with the other one. It just, oh my goodness, I can't begin to tell you. When I put this one together, I was still a stay-at-home mom, because I stayed home for 5 years. I wasn't working, no forms of income. I had more than a mission. Like, you know, I had all this vision in my head of what I wanted my life to be, opulent and beautiful. And I mean, come on. I was just a stay-at-home mom and really struggling on one income. 2015 is when I opened my first business. It just happened. Like, things just start happening when you have a purpose in mind and you're focused on that idea, or you're consistent with that same idea. This has worked for me, and truly I can tell you testimonies about things that I put together on paper, whether in my vision board or in my goal or in my journal. And a few years later, I find that I've attracted that thing in my life. If you're consistent and focused on that vision, and if you visualize it and review it and truly believe it, it will come to pass. I remember having these dreams fed from the movies, the American movies we used to watch, whether Dynasty, Dallas, all those series we used to watch. And that also came from reading books or novels. And I always saw myself in this lifestyle. I feel like I'm a living testimony of just how your vision, how your goals, your purpose, if you focus on it, sooner or later it will come to pass. I did this exercise as well with my kids 1 year. It was at the end of the year, because we always have this meeting at the end of the year. We discuss our plans, our goals for the next year. And I believe that year I prayed with the kids and I told them, write on paper what you want to see happen this year. Let's write it down. So each one give me a couple of things you want to have happen this year. And I remember we were thinking about looking for a new house. I forgot which one, who said what, but one of my kids said, my son is always like, want us to be happy, I want us to be healthy. That was his vision for the year. One of my daughter said she wanted us to have a house with a pool. It's like, okay. That when we move, we should have a house with a pool. Another one of their requests was that mommy should work from home. And that was my prayer at that time. It was that mommy should have a job that allows her to work from home. Like within a few months, I got the job. I started working from home. The search for a new house landed us in a house. Didn't have a pool, but it had a lake in the backyard. And as soon as we moved in there, the backyard was so big. My husband started making plans of building a pool. You know, I just use that example to show my kids, like, just like the Bible says, you have not because you ask not. And I tell them every day, you never ask. You never ask God, you never ask me. You have not because you ask not. You have to speak out. You have to put it out there, what you want. And it's going to manifest in your life. Just like the Bible says, put the vision down. Write it down. It has been an amazing journey for me to see where my family started in 2011 and where we are now. It's like I am living the dream. Do this exercise and see if it works for you. I'm living the dream, the life that I envisioned all along. I am able to travel. I'm able to live in a beautiful house, work from home, and take care of my kids the last almost 8 years now. I really believe this has worked for me. That's why I keep doing this. I'm back this year again, putting together a vision board for the vision I want for the next season of my life. And I invite you to do this exercise as well.